CM Punk has been spotted at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley. WWE takes a shot at AEW during Elimination Chamber, and there was a big return and WrestleMania matches confirmed at Elimination Chamber. Stay tuned for the news. We have just got done watching Elimination Chamber, and what a night it was, wasn't it? You've still got the winged pigeon, and look at what a beautiful belt that is.
See you at Mania, Pachiti.
Oh, it's an exciting time. Everything is heating up, and everything's exciting me about the moment about wrestling because so much is happening. Oh, naughty dog. Well, tonight, New Japan is also hosting Battle in the Valley. Let's be very transparent. You know what will have happened at Battle in the Valley. We're recording this as it's happening. And it's a pretty big show because someone has been spotted in the crowd. And that someone is the best in the world, CM Punk. Now, CM Punk has been spotted in attendance by many people. He's been in the media section. He's been spotted with who?
So, CM Punk in the media section of Battle in the Valley, alongside the likes of Impact Wrestling's Scott D'Amore and Giselle Shaw, Lars Fredrickson from Rancid's there.
Rancid?
Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer. I think he might be there.
He might, yeah.
He might be there, but CM Punk is obviously the guy that everybody is focused on. Before we came down here, I haven't told you this, I was going on the old Twitter, and there's a photo of a queue like it's a ride at Disney to meet and greet CM Punk in the media section of Battle in the Valley. Leave the guy alone.
No, he's injured. He's enjoying his time. Clearly, he just wants to go and watch some wrestling.
Yeah, I think we should just not acknowledge him.
Yeah, just not acknowledge him at all. Well,
in this video, the headline being CM Punk spotted at New Japan event.
Well, it's interesting that he's actually showed up there because he's been out with an injury. We've not really seen him in the world of wrestling since All Out. Since that injury, we've seen him posting on Instagram that he's been back at the gym, he's been training, he's been rehabbing his injury. It's interesting that he's decided to turn up for a New Japan Pro Wrestling event. He's got people he knows on the card. You know, he is friends with people in the world of wrestling, so it's not a surprise that he might want to be there to support people. We know Mercedes Moné making her debut in New Japan Pro Wrestling at Battle in the Valley. By the time this goes out, you will know who won, and of course, we know who won, don't we, Tom?
We do indeed. Can't believe that happened.
What a match, right? But yeah, CM Punk at New Japan. Maybe if he does come back to the world of wrestling, this is a little bit of a teaser for the next Forbidden Door event.
I think if anybody is, if you're burned out by wrestling, you don't want anything to do with wrestling for a long time. So I think even just CM Punk being in attendance at a show like Battle in the Valley shows that there's obviously an interest in getting back into the wrestling landscape once again. Him being there tonight certainly demonstrates that CM Punk would be an asset in any variety. Now, in terms of his relationship with AEW, now there is certainly an injury window that is closing for Punk, which may lead to him returning to AEW. There's been a lot of people questioning whether that's a case because of the way that MJF throws around the phrase "best in the world."
Yeah.
Now, obviously, other wrestlers have had that handle, that slogan,
moniker,
moniker, but more recently that has been one that has been associated with CM
Punk, right?
So it's obvious that there's that connection being made there.
Dave Meltzer said recently that there's no fences been mended between him and the Young Bucks. But yeah, of course, that's him spotted at New Japan Pro Wrestling. We'll keep you updated if we hear anything more about CM Punk, New Japan, AEW, all that good stuff. But it's an exciting prospect that he's there in attendance. But going to take a look at some Elimination Chamber stuff now. We've just finished the live stream. We loved it. It was a really good show. Our hearts broke, but you can hear all about that in What Happened At, which is on the channel already. There was a little shot at AEW. There was a little bit of a shot because last week me and Sam spoke about it yesterday morning on the news that Ariel Helwani and Tony Khan got into a little bit of a war on Twitter. Well, Ariel Helwani was at Elimination Chamber and he was sat with GSP, Georges St. Pierre, UFC fighter, legendary UFC fighter, and Michael Cole remarked, the unbiased journalist Ariel Helwani, who asks all the important questions whether you want to answer them or not. Which is clearly a little bit of a dig at AEW CEO and President Tony Khan.
It certainly seems that way. Ariel Helwani had quite a lot to do with tonight's show. He was part of the kickoff panel, and he was also a voiceover for a piece all about wrestling in Canada and wrestling in Montreal. So it was he had a strong involvement in the show tonight, as well as being ringside with Georges St. Pierre. Easy goal there by WWE. This is the sort of the new commentary initiative from the new regime, where they are a little bit more loose and fast with what they say. I feel like this is
a little bit feisty.
Little bit feisty there. This comes because Tony Khan took great issue with some of the things that Ariel Helwani had been saying and been asking, and on Twitter said to Ariel Helwani, "You're as real a reporter as Tony Schiavone." To which I was like, "Why are you dragging Tony into this?
Why are you dragging Tony into it?
Poor Tony.
Poor
Schiavone.
Tony. And that's Tony getting a shot taken at him on Elimination
he didn't
Chamber.
do nothing or nothing.
It was kind of an open goal one, but that wasn't the only reference to AEW and all that sort of stuff on Elimination Chamber, because Beth Phoenix and Edge defeated Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Big fan of Rhea and Cultaholic here. We're very sad to see them lose the match.
Love you, mommy.
There was a little tribute to a legendary tag team. What went down?
Love this. So Edge and Beth Phoenix beating the Judgment Day last night at Elimination Chamber and using the Shatter Machine to do it. The finisher of the Revival. From a WWE team now known as FTR. That won't go unnoticed. I believe,
and
by FTR.
they called it the Shatter Machine. They didn't dance around the name of it. They blatantly called it the Shatter Machine. Now, if memory serves me correctly, the Revival were kind of key in helping Edge get back into ring shape. I remember watching one of the WWE documentaries, and it was Cash Wheeler that specifically helped him get back into ring shape for the Royal Rumble in 2020, which, my God, I can't believe that was 3 years ago, Tom. Seems, oh my God, time flies far too fast. But yeah, a little reference to AEW's FTR on there. As you said, it will not go unnoticed by them. I'm sure we will get some more details for that one. But there was a big return at Elimination Chamber last night as well. What happened, Tom?
So the US title Elimination Chamber match went down. Arguably one of the best matches of the night, barring the main events. Workhorse chamber match. Obviously, it was going to happen. Montez Ford took a curb stomp on the steps, which led to officials coming in to check on him and take him from the chamber with the doors wide open. This led to Logan flipping Paul seeing an opportunity to get into the ring and drop Seth Rollins with one of Hangman Page's favorite moves.
Yeah, he hit a buckshot lariat and then a curb stomp of his own on Seth Rollins. Now, me and Sam also covered yesterday morning that it's Logan Paul's WrestleMania match is 100% set in stone, and it would be against Seth Rollins. It looks like that's the direction they're going. Seth was unable to win the United States Championship in the chamber match. That went to Austin Theory. He retained his belt. It looks like we're getting Seth Logan at WrestleMania. Not too much of a surprise.
Nah, but
Seth got eliminated by him at the Royal Rumble. I'm excited for this match. I think it will be an absolute banger. But there's also some more matches confirmed for WrestleMania, because Elimination Chamber, we saw the first chamber of the night was to name who Bianca Belair would face at WrestleMania. Now, we had not really differing opinions on who was going to win, but I was hoping Liv was going to take this one. It did not go that way.
No, you were hoping Liv. I know Andrew was hoping Raquel Rodriguez, but Asuka was the one that won the day, beating Carmella to end it. Actually, Carmella had a bigger and better showing than I think many of us thought she would.
Good showing. She was being very smart in there as well. Not only was she getting involved like for big spots when needed, she was dodging and ducking out of the way of everything, hiding in other pods, being very smart to last to the final two. Everyone in that match sort of came away looking better than they went into it, especially Liv as well and Carmella. Liv being taken out with a sharpshooter and an armbar-esque maneuver at the same time, passing out with a smile on her face. Asuka coming in, basically tearing the place down and going the distance, winning the match, going on to face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, and that's it confirmed now. I'm excited for that match. I think Asuka's going to do it. This is Asuka's year. But that was also not the only match confirmed for WrestleMania. Now, brace yourselves, because it was the main event. And it was in Montreal, Sammy's hometown, and all the sort of everything looked going his way. It was Sammy's night. It's Sammy's WrestleMania. But he's not going to WrestleMania.
He's
not going to WrestleMania. Roman Reigns managed to defeat Sami Zayn. Now, there was a lot of things going on here. Jey Uso got involved. Jimmy Uso got involved. But unfortunately, Roman Reigns put away Sami Zayn to go to WrestleMania to keep his undisputed WWE Universal Championships, the UWU Championship, and he's set to face Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania.
I mean, we could still maybe see it become a triple threat, but I feel like that's highly doubtful. I certainly feel like that the battle lines have been drawn to get an undisputed tag team title match with Owens and Zayn and the Usos. I know that based on sort of the live chat that we had, that wasn't a massively popular decision in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
But you know what? As the weeks go on, there's no doubt that Zayn, Owens, and the Usos will make magic.
Whatever it is, this feud has been one of the best things WWE has produced in the last 10 years, I would say. It feels massive. Sami Zayn felt massive on the show last night. Roman Reigns feels like the biggest heel in wrestling because he's ruined that moment in front of his hometown. Oh, wrestling's good.
It was a good night.
Wrestling's great.
It was a really good night.
I love it. But that
lovely time.
That is all the news we've got. We've got lots of things on the channel. What happened at? Go and watch that. We've got WTF moments coming soon. All that good stuff. Tom, have you got anything you want to plug?
Well, in fact, I do. In fact...
You love it.
What?